Do you like trivia? Are you filled with random bits of knowledge? Do you enjoy competitive guessing? Do you just like to pull numbers out of thin air? If any of these describe you, the game, Wits and Wagers, could be for you. This is a beautiful combination of guessing and trivia combining into one. The goal of the game is to have the most chips at the end of the game to prove your guessing is better than everyone else's. Inside of the box you will get 6 black dry erase markers that have erasers on the end, a stack of questions, 50 poker chips, an Elvis card with the number 1 on it, and 6 blank cards that are color-coded with the respective $100 and $200 poker chips. To play the game, you make sure every player has their own card, marker, and their colored $100 and $200 poker chips, and then choose someone to be the designated question reader. To begin play, have the question reader read a question from the card, and then let everyone write down their answers in secret. Once everyone has a guess, reveal all of the guesses at once, and then sort the guesses from lowest, which will start with the Elvis impersonator card, to the highest player-provided guess. In the event of 2 identical guesses, just stack them as seen here, and then once all guesses are lined up, betting can begin. When placing your bets with your $100 and $200 poker chips, it is important to remember that you want to bet on the highest guess that does not go over the actual answer, and that you can split your bets between multiple guesses. You do not have to bet on yourself if you believe another player has an answer that is more close or accurate than yours. After all guesses have been lined up, the designated question reader will then read the answer off to everyone. In this example, the answer is $1.65 billion. The guess that is the closest without going over, as well as any bets that were placed on it, will now be paid out in 2 different steps. First, the player who made the guess that is closest gets $100, and then you pay out for all the chips on top of that bet. In this example, green would get $300. $100 for having the closest guess, and $200 for betting on himself, and then blue gets $200 for their bet on the answer as well. In the event all player-provided guesses are too high and the Elvis impersonator card is the card that wins, any payouts would be doubled, meaning your $100 chip is worth $200 and your $200 chip is worth $400. The 7th question is the final question in the game. For this round, players may choose to increase their bets by betting with the poker chips they have collected till this time. Teams do this by stacking some or all of their poker chips under their betting tokens. In the event any poker chips are bet on a wrong answer, they are lost and returned to the bank. But you are not required to bet any of your poker chips in this turn. The winner is determined after round 7 is over. The winner is the player who has the most poker chips, and in the event of a tie, the tiebreaker goes to the younger player. I definitely think Wits and Wagers is a great party game you can add to any game arsenal. Anybody can play it. There's no real barrier to entry. It doesn't take a bunch of rules. It's not complex. You bring everything out, you set it out, you ask questions, and you play and you have fun with it. I definitely recommend this game, and on that note, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video about the game Wits and Wagers. I do appreciate you giving me the time, and I would like a comment from you on what you liked about the video or the game. Is it something you'll consider buying or something you already own perhaps, and why do you enjoy it? Also, please consider following us on Facebook and keep the conversation going. We do have discussions there that aren't YouTube friendly in the sense of video, so they're going to be there. I'm terrible at talking. I English so good. Thanks for watching. Wits and Wagers is a beautiful combination of trivia and guessing. The purpose of the game is to have fun.